think we're ready.
Recording in progress.
All right, welcome everyone. I'd like to call the Wednesday, March 25th Town Board meeting to order. Lieutenant Donatos, can you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I have a little change in my supervisor's report. I was honestly going to comment on some articles that came out this week that honestly were filled with inaccuracies. But for right now, I'm choosing not to comment on them. But what I would say is oftentimes, especially when it's regarding litigation in different town matters, we cannot give all of the information that we need to the public. I made a pledge when I was running last year to run a very transparent government. I believe that's what we're doing. That's what I plan to continue to do. But with matters with litigation specifically, oftentimes we cannot disclose what the town is involved in. With that being said, in the next week, I'm going to put out a request for people to submit basically like a resume, because we're going to move ahead with our roundtable group that's going to be a liaison of sorts to the town board with different town matters. So expect that. With the spring weather, we have our road crews out starting to do some cold patching, fix our roads, and this is always an exciting time of year. Our golf courses are going to be open in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and our parks are getting going. That is all I have for the supervisor's report. Citizens' comments, Paula.
I don't have anything this week.
I have one online.
Okay.
Ocean, I'm gonna unmute you. Ocean, you there? I guess he doesn't want to talk, or maybe he's having problems.
Is that only,
That's it.
okay. On to our agenda. Item number 1, motion to approve town board minutes dated 3/17/2026. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Item 2, motion to approve town board minutes dated 3/18/26.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Item 3, motion to approve warrant number 03826 dated 3/20/26 in the amount of $391,423.03.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 4, motion to approve warrant 03B26 dated 3/19/26 in the amount of $239,728.20.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 5, motion to set time and date for KJ Estates Sewer District Extension for 4/15/26 at 6 p.m. Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6, motion to accept resignation of Joe Smith Sr. as Special Code Officer for specific violations.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
I'm going to.
Please note Councilwoman Behan's abstention. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 7, motion to accept resignation of Thomas Benjamin as MEO effective 3/13/26. Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 8, resolution number 20 of 2026 to rescind the employment handbook of the town of Fallsburg. Motion.
I seem to think before we take one away, we should have something in its place.
Yeah, can I have a discussion about this? Because I read the resolution, and I understand that, you know, there could be some provisions of the handbook that are not enforceable or whatever the case may be. you know, but rather than throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak, you know, wouldn't we want to have a new handbook in place, or to revise the current one, or add a disclaimer in there that, you know, that if something is found to be, you know, unlawful, that the rest of the document is in effect. I feel like now, without the employee handbook, we have no policies and procedures for how to function in our town.
Do you want to speak on that?
My understanding from the exit audit with the controller's office, that this was their recommendation because the policies that are being enforced are inconsistent with some of the things in there.
There was an exit interview with the
the auditors.
state controller?
Yeah.
Recent? And this was
So
one
many
the-
of the policies that were enacted by the handbook, which honestly none of us have, conflicted directly with our policies in the town.
And the CSEA.
And the CSAA contracts. So I do believe we do need a handbook, but you know, it was kind of under their advice that we almost immediately
Yeah.
not use the current one.
If they gave details, wouldn't it make sense to address the deficiencies rather than?
They
'cause I'm
were-
sure there are lawful, good things in there.
They didn't give us anything in writing yet, but they said to rescind this one immediately.
That was their advice.
So Jeff as a first,
I'm sorry?
Jeff is the
I made a
first, is
motion.
there a second?
Well, again, this is not something that, Rich, this is not something that I have experienced in my 18 years on the board, but the supervisor does have the ability to
You
second
can
the
make a
motion.
second, you can make a second.
So I will second it. All in favor? Aye.
You can-
Okay.
I'll be no vote for now, so.
Well, it doesn't pass, we also can table it until the next meeting.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more, because I'm just finding out about this now, so, you know, this was an exit interview with nothing in writing. I don't know, I just like to.
If we
learn.
were informed more,
I mean,
All right,
okay,
next meeting.
Thank you.
okay. All righty. Number 9, resolution 21 of 2026, authorizing a 50% discount for the town of Fallsburg employees at town-owned amenities excluding food purchases.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Number 10, resolution 22 of 2026, authorizing settlement of a proceeding instituted under Article 7 of the Real Property Tax Law against the town of Fallsburg.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Item 11, resolution number 23 of 2026, authorizing an appraisal and sale of town-owned real property located at 5798 State Road 42, Fallsburg, New York, section block and lot number 28-1-44.
That's for the appraisal, that's right to get them.
Authorizing appraisal and
No, it's
sale.
the alternative. It's condensed into one step. We have the offer, and the price is the greater of the offer or the appraisal. So whatever's higher is what the price is. Comes in lower, it's at the 160. If it comes in higher, it's the higher price.
Motion.
And we're putting out a notice in case, a notice that it's subject to permissive referendum. If there's an objection, there's petitions filed, we'll deal with that at that time.
But we're not necessarily taking bids, we're selling it to one developer. and that's
Correct.
it.
That's what the resolution is proposed, yes. It's not, well, it doesn't matter what you call it, a buyer.
Another motion.
And we have a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
No.
Okay. So I want to make one comment that I probably shouldn't make, but I'm going to make it anyway, before we get into our discussion items. I've been on the board for 18 years, on and off, and now that I'm supervisor, I have a different viewpoint of how the town runs than I've had all the years as councilman. This is essentially a big business with a lot of moving parts, a lot of different departments. And we have an agenda that gets put out days before we have a meeting. And if there's ever any items on the agenda that any of my board feels uncomfortable about or needs more information, in the future, I would appreciate that they contact me or Jen, and we can discuss it before the meeting. But to come to a meeting and see something on the agenda and feel uncomfortable voting on it because you don't have information on it is really a disservice to the town. We had an audit of the town that has lasted a year and a half. I made it my business to be here for 4 hours and meet with the auditors, and one of their suggestions was that your handbook conflicts with your policies of the town in probably 20 different ways, and that their suggestion was to immediately get rid of the handbook or make changes of the handbook, and to show up at this meeting with it being on the agenda, with you having the agenda for days, is really, it's just a disservice to the town, and it's upsetting to me. So I feel that it's something I could have said behind closed doors, but I wanted to say it in public because it's something that happens often. And when you get elected to this board, you have a responsibility, all of us have a responsibility, to know what's going on, to understand your agenda, and if not, we all have each other's cell phones. It should be discussed before we come into public. But to have this audit that lasted as long as it did, and one of their main criticisms and concerns is our handbook that I don't even have a copy of, that was written by a past board member without it even being circulated to our town. Many of our department heads don't have this handbook, and for us not to vote on it is really, honestly, it's a disservice to the town, and it's upsetting to me. So I wanted to get that off my chest.
Now,
With-
can I say something to
Absolutely,
that?
absolutely.
Okay. The internet in my home is disgraceful. I don't even know why I pay for internet. This phone will not work. I received it this afternoon because I went outside of my home. You know, and
So-
when I read
so-
it, I'm like,
I printed the
okay.
packets for you for 12 weeks and you didn't pick them up until the meeting. So I stopped printing.
This is not a criticism of any one person. You know, for
And
many
I
years when I was
read
first on the
You don't wanna
board,
get up until the
for
meeting,
many years when I was
so
first on the
can't
board, the
get
police
ahead of time.
department used to deliver the packets to the house. And to be honest with you, I was the one that ended that when I was just a councilman, because I felt like it was a misuse of town resources to have a police officer show up at your house and deliver the packet. The packets are printed, they're emailed, and they're in all of
They're
our
not printed
boxes.
anymore because I printed them for 12
Well, I'm
weeks
saying
and they weren't
they've-
picked up till the day of the meeting.
The
so I
bottom
stopped
line is-
printing them.
So can I clarify? I just
Yes.
want- The agenda came out yesterday,
Mhm.
not days ago. The resolution, which is supposed to inform everyone, does not clearly articulate that this is a requirement.
It
Just
was
that-
not a
just
requirement, it was a
just that it's
suggestion.
that there are deficiencies for which we all knew back when the council, it was created. It's good to have open public discussion about what's on the agenda rather than have, closed doors or, behind the scenes discussions. This is the forum in which for us to discuss these
I
matters.
agree, I agree.
Thank you.
All right, moving to our discussion items. HPAC 2026 events presented by Maria Hernandez. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. I am Tony Castillo. Maria is not with us tonight, so I'm going to do her first.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. I'm going to just read my notes here. I am here representing HPAC, your 501c3 nonprofit organization located in Maryville. We're here to present our proposal and request approval from the board for a permit for our upcoming festival season this summer. This year we have 3 festivals as opposed to last year where we had 5. All festivals will be held at our primary venues, HPAC Parking Lot and Tango Cafe Lawn, located at 219 and 221 Main Street. We are also requesting permission to close the portion of Railroad Avenue from the traffic light to the municipal parking lot to ensure the safety of attendees and allow for optimal event setup and breakdown. Festival lineup is as follows. Pride Festival is June 6th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Setup and breakdown included. Music Festival will be July 18th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And our Harvest Festival will be September 26th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We also have a proposal here to present for approval. Jen, will you pull up the text, please?
We do it every year, don't we?
We do it every year.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Community
oh,
festival.
she did the live entertainment application, which truly is all they really would have had to do anyway, so, I can circulate this to y'all,
Perfect.
afterwards, but it's always nice that they come and tell us about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you for Family Feud again.
Yeah.
I've been
We'll
practicing.
beat you again.
No cereal.
We'll beat you again, don't worry.
I think we won it all last year.
No, we beat you.
In my mind, we won it all.
Well, I am host, so I will.
Let's go.
Can you give us an estimated date that I can get back to them on this then? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna say yes, since we usually do.
I would say yes, by next week, we will have an answer.
Sure. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Oh, so the Passover holiday starts.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we're not gonna have a meeting for a few weeks,
2
so
weeks, yeah.
15.
I hope that's okay, we get back to you.
Okay. I'll allow it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Gotta have some.
I think that's it. We have no, I don't have anything for executive session.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you, everyone.
6:16.
Thank you.
You did an awesome job. You did.
What was that on? Yeah.